Impersonal constructions in German are sentences where an action is performed without a named agent, thereby lacking a specific subject. Unlike regular sentences where a subject is present, impersonal constructions omit the subject and use is to indicate an unspecified action. Often, they use s, which translates to it's, and they start with another part of a sentence, similar to the impersonal passive. In German, such constructions are broken down into impersonal verbs, passives, and even reflexives, and in the video, I'll explain every single one. The first thing to know about impersonal constructions is the use of s. In German, s is often a placeholder subject, even when there is no specific thing or person. This happens in three main cases: whether, situational phrases, and fixed expressions, which are all similar to English. When it comes to expressing weather, it's common to begin a sentence with es and continue with an impersonal verb, like es regnet, es schneit, es donnert. Here, es doesn't refer to anything specific, so it's simply required for the sentence structure. When it comes to situations, es indicates the existence and occurrence of something, like es gibt ein Problem, es war einmal. Here, es is necessary to construct the sentences but doesn't point to anything tangible. When it comes to fixed expressions, es is used in certain phrases, like es tut mir leid, es scheint, dass krank ist, es ist wichtig zu lernen. Here, es maintains the sentence structure. The second thing to know about impersonal constructions is impersonal verbs. Some verbs are inherently impersonal in German, meaning they do not take a specific subject because they often describe weather, sensations, and occasions. For instance, the phrase es friert mich is sensational, meaning I am freezing. While the translation is accurate, the actual meaning, based on the words, is it freezes me, using the impersonal es in a direct object pronoun. Similarly, a phrase like es feiert sich gut hier shows an occasion, again using es. The point is that impersonal verbs focus on actions without needing a clear doer of an action. Another thing to know is impersonal passives, which are used when an action is more important than the doer, again using es as a placeholder. Es wird viel gebaut. Es wurde getanzt. Here, the passive construction emphasizes the activity rather than the doer. This concept leads to the impersonal passive without es, which is another way to form impersonal phrases using the German word man. Man sagt, dass viele Menschen Deutsch lernen. Hier spricht man Deutsch. This form is common for general statements or when the doer is unspecified. Overall, this is the general meaning of impersonal constructions, but more concepts need to be known. For instance, es can also be used for anticipatory constructions. Es can act as a placeholder when the real subject is delayed until later in a phrase, like es freut mich, dass du gekommen bist. I'm pleased that you came. Although we have two subjects in English, German starts the sentence with es because the construction is anticipatory and impersonal, meaning it pleases me that you came, which is more accurate. Another example is es ist schade, dass nicht mitkommt, where es prepares the listener for the main part of the sentence. Another function is reflexive constructions, which use reflexive verbs to express how things happen in general. Reflexive verbs are a topic for a future video, but showing them here will help understand them later. Impersonal constructions with reflexives are common when you want to describe a situation without focusing on a person, like es lässt sich nicht vermeiden. Es lebt sich gut hier. Aside from reflexives, German also has impersonal constructions with modal verbs, like es muss gemacht werden. Es kann nicht geändert werden. Such phrases are useful for impersonally stating obligations or possibilities. When it comes to spoken German, it's possible to hear general impersonal constructions in everyday conversations, like es geht so. Es passt schon. This concept is different from written German, which has formal writing, and there you might see impersonal constructions using es to sound objective, like es wird erwartet, dass es heute regnet. Es ist erforderlich, dass du Deutsch lernst. Here, the sentences sound more official and less personal, but they're still constructed impersonally. So, this is how impersonal constructions fully work in German.